Welcome to my channel Young and the Restless Official, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. The Young and the Restless spoilers document that Daniel Romalotti, Michael Graziadei, was in a fog. He never anticipated being alienated from his mother would be quickly followed by her collapsing on the floor at the Genoa City Athletic Club during the bicentennial celebration. But it happened. Then, news came that Phyllis Summers, Michelle Stafford, ambulance traveled away from the hospital and crashed. The vehicle and two of its occupants were engulfed in flames and said to have died. However, Phyllis was involved in a hoax. She felt compelled to tell Summer Newman Abbott, Allison Lanier, the truth. Summer had to tell her brother and did. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Phyllis Summers did not want her son to know. Phyllis is trying to make good for what happened. But by revealing herself as alive to Summer, she began to apply unsustainable pressure. Summer could not possibly conceal what she learned for a lengthy period, if at all. Yet, she has managed to keep what she knows from the man she loves. Daniel lambasted his sister for lying to Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer. She does not want to do that but was sworn to secrecy. YNR spoilers, Diane Jenkins' angle sharpens. It was one thing to consider Diane Jenkins, Susan Walters' dilemma when she was languishing in jail. She is out on house arrest now, which dramatically sharpens the angle Summer was forced to work. Daniel was right to compel his sister not to endanger her marriage by keeping Kyle in the dark. He knows that Phyllis must be forced back to the land of the living the next time she contacts Summer. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Daniel Romalotti forced to lie. Summer put Daniel in the same spot Phyllis put her in. He has to pretend to be grieving his mother's loss as a steady stream of concerned people offer their support. The Neil Winters, Christophe St. John, Jazz Lounge event served as a gathering location where Daniel naturally encountered people who have his best interests at heart. One of them is Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil, who was surprised he could handle returning to the location where Phyllis supposedly collapsed. Daniel appears to be a driving force in pushing this storyline forward. The more people join the circle of those in the know, the more likely Phyllis's hoax will end and potentially be revealed on YNR. This site is a leading source for everything linked to the Young and the Restless. Check back regularly for YNR spoilers and news. In Genoa City, the weight of secrets and lies has a way of creeping into every corner, stirring tensions and causing relationships to unravel at the seams. In the latest twists of The Young and the Restless, Daniel Romalotti finds himself at the center of a whirlwind of emotions, his demeanor shifting in ways that are catching everyone off guard. And the root of it all? His mother, Phyllis Summers, and her bombshell revelation that could push him to the edge of reality. Daniel's inner struggle. For weeks, Daniel has been grappling with the weight of his personal demons. The return of his mother, Phyllis, to Genoa City wasn't the peaceful family reunion he had hoped for. Ever since her resurrection from the supposed dead, tensions have been brewing between them. Phyllis, never one to shy away from controversy, has a history of impulsive and reckless behavior, but this time, her actions have hit a nerve with Daniel, causing a deep internal struggle. Daniel's calm, collected nature is one of his defining traits, but lately, cracks are beginning to show. He's been more irritable, less patient, and, most tellingly, increasingly distant from those who care about him. His once stable demeanor is faltering as he wrestles with the truth about his mother's actions and the ripple effect they're having on everyone around them. Phyllis's shocking revelation. The turning point comes when Phyllis makes an earth-shattering confession to Daniel. After weeks of cryptic behavior and tension between them, Phyllis finally reveals the truth she's been hiding. She confesses that her return from the dead wasn't as innocent as she'd made it seem. In fact, she had orchestrated the entire affair, manipulating events from behind the scenes to fake her own death and frame her enemies. Phyllis's motives, as always, are complicated. She claims she did it to protect her family, to shield Daniel and his sister Summer from dangerous forces she believes are lurking in Genoa City. But Daniel isn't convinced. To him, it feels like just another one of his mother's selfish schemes, and this time, it's pushed him too far. Phyllis's revelation shatters whatever fragile trust Daniel had left in her. Her actions have not only put their family in jeopardy, but they've also endangered the lives of others. As Daniel processes this bombshell, his demeanor begins to change dramatically. The fallout begins. The moment Phyllis confesses her involvement in the deception, something in Daniel snaps. He's no longer able to hold back his emotions, and the calm exterior he's maintained for so long crumbles. His once steady voice is now sharp, laced with anger and disbelief. The betrayal he feels is palpable, and it's clear that this revelation has changed the way he views not only his mother but his entire reality. For Daniel, this isn't just about Phyllis's reckless behavior, it's about the lies and manipulation that have plagued his life for years. He's tired of the endless cycle of chaos that his mother brings into his life, and for the first time, he's ready to confront her head-on. Their confrontation is intense. Phyllis tries to justify her actions, pleading with Daniel to understand that she was only trying to protect him. But Daniel isn't having it. He calls her out on her selfishness, accusing her of never thinking about the consequences of her actions or the people she hurts along the way. "You've always been like this," Daniel spits, his voice cold and hard. "You never stop to think about anyone but yourself. You drag everyone into your mess, and then you act like you're the victim. Well, I'm done. I'm done being a part of your twisted games." Phyllis is taken aback by the intensity of Daniel's words. She's used to him being the calm, rational one, the son who always forgives her no matter how much she screws up. But this time is different. This time, Daniel isn't willing to let her off the hook. Pushed to the edge. As the confrontation unfolds, it becomes clear that Phyllis's revelation has pushed Daniel to a breaking point. His demeanor continues to shift, becoming more erratic and unpredictable. He starts questioning everything, not just his relationship with his mother, but his entire life in Genoa City. The lies, the deceit, the constant drama, it's all become too much for him to bear. In the days following Phyllis's confession, Daniel withdraws from the people around him. He becomes distant from his loved ones, including his sister Summer, who is also reeling from the fallout of their mother's actions. His relationship with Lily Winters, which had been slowly rekindling, is now on shaky ground as he pushes her away.